Hey everyone, it's me, Zach again, and I wanted to come back and chat with you a little bit about the very cool project I am a part of now, which is the Miyagi-verse and Apologetics, which is part of the Apologetics and Pop Culture series by Moral Apologetics Press. We're just over a month away from the abstract due date of April 1st. So I thought maybe I'd just take a quick minute to encourage you and help maybe maybe help you feel a little bit more confident about what this abstract should look like. Because maybe some of you have never submitted an abstract to be considered in an edited collection like this. And so I thought maybe it might be helpful just to kind of share a little bit of what I'm looking for. And note that this video is certainly not comprehensive. You can certainly submit your abstract in the way that you want, and your idea might be better than mine, but just some general headlines that might be helpful to guide this process as you are thinking about what you want to send in and what you want to submit. So, one thing to keep in mind when you're suggesting this proposal is that this project is certainly meant to be sophisticated, right? We're looking for people to write who generally have a graduate degree, ideally have some prior publications, but we want this to be accessible to the wider public. So you can certainly make sophisticated arguments. You can certainly, uh, engage with high-level material, but it's important that this material is accessible to a wider audience than you might be used to if you publish in a lot of academic journals. It's also worth considering that what you propose should be able to be tackled in about 3 to 4,000 words. So you want it to be broad enough to not feel like you're running thin on material, but also it has to be achievable. If you want to tell me the entire story of redemption in all seasons of Cobra Kai, that will be very challenging to do in 3 to 4,000 words. So you might have to taper that down a little bit. It's worth considering that this is a fun project. I mean, this is meant to be fun. So I'm not saying we take our scholarship lightly, but I'm saying that we should try to have a tone that matches what we're viewing here. So write in a style that seems appropriate to the Karate Kid, to Cobra Kai, to the Miyagi-verse. It's really important, I think, for a volume such as this to realize that what are we doing, right? We're trying to do cultural apologetics, very similar to the famous passage of Paul on Mars Hill in Acts 17. Paul uses the artifacts that the Athenians already know to point them towards God's truth, right? He doesn't he doesn't kind of rip them out of context. He doesn't uh, say, well, here's a Christian translation of your cultural artifact. Instead, he uses what they already know and love and draws the good out of it to point to God. So I think that's a really important goal of this project and something to keep in mind in your abstract. Talk about something in the Miyagi verse and then show me how you are going to pull out the goodness of it, the truth of it, the beauty of it, and use that to help point readers to the Christian worldview and to God. So I hope this helps a little bit. I know this is brief, but I just wanted to share a little bit with you and kind of remind you as well that, hey, remember, abstracts are due on April 1st, and your CVs along with them, and I would love to see them. We have a great team already developing here. I'm really excited with the people I've already talked to about what they're sending in. And, I'm just so excited to see what ultimately, creates the best combination of chapters here. So please Send in your proposals. Like I said, Moral Apologetics Press, the team there is wonderful and amazing. And I'm just so excited to be able to work with them to bring together a wonderful collection of contributors to create a book on a topic that a lot of people love. Cobra Kai. It was incredibly popular when this latest season came out. The viewing statistics were remarkable. And yet, I can't find a book that kind of takes this tack of apologetics and the Miyagi-verse. And so it's a huge opportunity. So again, if you know and love the series like I do, I'd love to see a proposal from you. Please send it in. And then, yeah, I'm thrilled. I really am. And I'm honored to be able to do this and to help bring this project to life. I've been thinking about it actually for a few years. A friend of mine can attest that I had this conversation with him. And he and I chatted about it. And, I never really went that much further with it. And then Moral Apologetics Press came to be and they had this series. And I thought, wow, now's the time. And I'm so grateful my proposal was accepted. And I can't wait to work with all of you on your turning your chapter abstracts into chapters. So again, check it out. I'll put the link in the comments. Click on that. Feel free to email me, Facebook message me, get in touch, and we'll hit to work on making an awesome product here. Hope you all are well. Can't wait to hear from you. Night.